Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Sense of Survival, where we want to move you from just surviving to thriving. On today's episode, we're going to talk about something that we alluded to a few weeks ago. Vacation and schedules have gotten in the way, but I really wanted to talk on the topic of post-vacation spending disorder. Post-vacation spending disorder.
PVSD.
It's something I made up. I think it's the same acronym I used last time. I hope it is. But we were on vacation in June, and we just wanted to talk to you a little bit about vacationing, as there's still a good chunk of summer left, and so some of you may have not returned from vacation yet, or some of you may have already returned from your vacation and are freaking out about how to pay the bills. And so we just wanted to talk about our plan and how we do things when it comes to vacation. So Tasha, you want to talk a little bit about the planning that goes ahead of vacation as far as spending wise goes?
Yes. So we plan for vacation creatively. Because we get paid bi-weekly, we budget for 24 checks each, so 2 checks a month. So if you do the math, we get 2 extra checks each a year. So that's 4 checks that aren't in our monthly budget. So we utilize those for vacation, Christmas, and we don't utilize the full amounts, but we do utilize portions of those and then put some of that toward our debt snowball as well.
Yeah, so a lot of the time when those checks come in, again, they already have a plan. They do not get frittered away, so they go for paying for plane tickets because we have family out of state, and they also go for activities or food because there's going to be extra food costs on your vacations. They go for extra activities. Maybe a little something extra fun to bring home or to buy on your trip as well, because vacation is supposed to be fun. And for us, most of the time it's not an exotic vacation or anything like that. It's visiting family, which is great. But we do like to try to sprinkle in a little bit of fun, because the rest of the year, because we're still on our debt snowball, the rest of the year, most of our funds extra funds goes directly to our debt snowball. So we do like to let our hair down a little bit on vacation and do some fun things within the budget. So the post vacation spending disorder, it's just a joke, but for us, we're not used to spending as carefree as we do on vacation, and so it is a little bit alarming when we get toward the end of the week, and you're kind of thinking through how much money you've spent and getting ready to gear up to go back home, and knowing that, okay, we got to par this back.
Right. I think we ate out more than we normally do at home, just because there's different opportunities and restaurants, and we were coming toward the end of our vacation, and I looked at Anton and I said, I'm kind of freaking out with how much spending, like I've just been spending, but in reality, the money was there. Like, we had budgeted for it. We didn't spend over our budget. We didn't dip into any money that we would need in our regular budget when we get home. So like, we just used our vacation budget, but still it was out of our norm. It was a little more relaxed, and so that kind of was like, okay, now I have to get back onto my daily spending grind.
And we knew that we were okay. I mean, that was the thing the whole time. We knew we were okay, but that feeling of a little bit of stress still took over us until we got home and we really sat down, crunched all the numbers, put everything on, lined out the budget, gave everything a name, pulled it out of the categories that it was supposed to come out of, and realized that we did great. We were fine. We were well within our budget.
Well, really, we knew that before
Sure.
we came home. I mean, we had already paid for our travel. So really what we were spending on vacation was food and gas.
Yeah. I just like to see it and know that we didn't go
Right.
over.
So, you know, I manage our budget. I'm the nerd, and so I think that partly was freaking me out a little bit too, because I like to have the fun, but at the same time, I'm like, we don't normally spend this much on eating out in a month. We budgeted for it. I think we've said that several times, but it was just like I was going, I'm having a little bit of anxiety just because this is not our normal thing. So.
And we did buy some like souvenirs or things that you can only get in the Northwest, like she was talking about, food-wise, but also apparel. You know, I stopped at a couple Nike clearance stores, which you guys already saw the video for, and I definitely spent more than I had planned, but I still had the personal money saved up. We've talked about that before. I'm kind of more of a saver of my personal money, so when it comes time for bigger purchases, I'm ready for it. And, you know, our once yearly or once every other year trip to the land of Nike was beautiful because I was able to get some extra things. Now, I need to save up again because I spent a lot, but that's okay.
I do want to go back and revisit us eating out more. Even though we were on vacation, we still didn't order drinks wherever we went. No. You know, we shared where we could. The kids shared. So we maintained our regular eating out practice while we were on vacation. It helped stretch our vacation funds. And
because we were staying with family, we were able to go to Costco and have maybe little nicer meals. We smoked some meat on my brother's smoker and things like that. So we still had some nicer meals, but we were able to eat at home, which of course is cheaper. So that was also a nice thing. We were able to eat breakfast at home, some of those meals as well, which again just helps stretch your dollar and your budget a little bit longer. So, anything else on vacation?
No. So I just think coming back, you know, I think we were a little more strict eating at home for a little while, just because I think that's the natural thing when even if it's budgeted money, you've spent and spent. It's good to pull in the reins a little bit and revisit your I don't want to say strict, but your boundaries.
Yeah.
Your budget boundaries.
And that was something we even talked about on the plane ride home or on the trip home or before we came home. I don't remember when, but it was just like, okay, we need to be cognizant of this when we get home. We need to eat out. Yeah. I mean, eat in the rest of the month.
Vacation didn't continue once we got home. Like when we were home, and we were back on our plan.
Because it's amazing how quick bad habits can develop. And when you're living free and easy on vacation, you can bring those habits home, and that's how you can really shoot your monthly budget in the foot. And we didn't want to do that. We don't want to lose any progress on our monthly snowball. You know, just because we had vacation. Because each month there's going to be something fun or something that causes you that you have the chance to get a little bit off track. And if you extend each of those options instead of 1 day or a week to 3 days or 10 days or a month, that's when you really start to lose momentum on your debt progress. So that was really something that we stressed on the way home. All right.
So I do want to say one more thing about budget. Vacation budget. So you may be thinking, how do you plan a vacation budget? Like, how do you know how much you're going to spend? So usually we have made this trip several times, so we know about what the plane tickets will be. So I do that, you know, and then I add in food cost. So we have a general idea going into it what we're going to spend. So I would definitely do research. If you are planning a vacation, do research on where you're going, about approximately what the travel cost will be, and then what your food prices are going to be once you get there. If you have any lodging, if gasoline, those types of things. We try to travel as frugally as possible. That kind of caused us to fly some different airlines this time that we're not used to flying. But we had to be flexible to make our vacation budget work, because we weren't willing to go into debt to have more luxury on an airplane or driving a car or anything like that. So we've done our research, and I think any other time we travel, we make sure to do that too, so that we have a realistic budget that's not outlandish, but that's also not like, I don't know, penny pincher.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were able to have some fun.
we just, yeah,
Yeah.
within reason.
Within reason. Right. That's
Okay.
great.
I think that's all I needed to say about
All
that.
right. All right. Well, next we're going to do everybody's favorite segment. What did Anton buy? So this one, as you can see on Tasha's hat, it's from the Everett Aqua Socks. So we were in the Seattle area, and my favorite thing to collect right now, again, are the Funko Pops. Well, this one, so in Everett, which is where Funko is based out of, they now sponsor the Everett Aqua Sox' park, their baseball field. So they did a special edition Freddie Funko, which is their mascot. And they did a limited edition doll of his with he's wearing their uniform and their hat, as you can see. And so actually, I got this about a week after our vacation was over. My sister-in-law Gretchen, that Mama Gretchen, if you want to check out her blog, she was able to swing by and pick me up a couple of those. They were Funko Shop exclusive, so they were only available in Everett. And I bought 2 of them. You may say, why did you need 2, Anton? Well, I knew that one was going to be sold. I knew I was going to sell one on eBay because I wanted to try to get as much money back for the one that I wanted as I could. And so actually, if I would have ordered it online, I think they were available online. They were $15 plus $7 shipped. So that would have cost me $22. I had her pick up 2 of them, and with her shipping them to me, it ended up costing me $44, I think. Well, I listed one and ended up selling it by itself for, I think, $45. So after fees and all that kind of stuff, instead of paying $22 for the one that I kept, it ended up only costing me, I believe, $8 or $9. So it was because it's limited edition that I was able to do that. You can't do that with everything that you buy, but I knew the market was going to be hot for that one right as it came out, and I would be able to make some decent money off of it. Of course, a week later, it's now selling online for $22, $24 shipped on eBay. So it was something I had to do quick and had to make it happen. So I appreciate that at that Mama Gretchen for making that happen for me. So that I could be able to add one to my collection, but also not have to pay full retail for it. So that was pretty awesome. All right, so next we wanted to do a giveaway. We haven't done one of those yet on the channel, but we crossed over 100 subscribers or 100 followers on Facebook. That's pretty awesome. We're really thankful for that. It's the Sense of Survival page, the coaching page on Facebook that you guys have become followers of, and we crossed over 100. I believe we're at 102 right now. So we wanted to do a giveaway. As you know, we are a coaching website. We want to help, as we mentioned, we want to help you move past just surviving the month and end up thriving with your money. And so part of that is coaching couples or individuals through their monthly budget, through their process of spending, and helping them achieve their goals of spending. And so part of the package that we offer is being able to coach, like I mentioned, you and help you with your budget. So if that's something you're interested in, we're always here and willing to provide that service for you. But today we wanted to give away a book, which is the book that actually got us started on our debt-free journey, the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover. It's backwards. Dang it. And then also we wanted to give away one of our coaching sessions. So it'll be 45 to 60 minutes, depending on kind of what information you want and what questions you have. But typically that's a $125 session. And so we're giving that away today along with the book. So the only thing you have to do to enter that is to comment below, "You're in." Just say, "I'm in," on the comment below. And you'll be entered into the contest. for the book that we'll mail out to you, and then of course the coaching session, which we can set up at a later time. We can do it over Skype or phone, whichever makes you most comfortable, but that's how we've done a lot of our coaching sessions already, is just a video chat session, and we can get your information and get it set up for you. So that is something that we are wanting to advance and do more of with this endeavor that we have created. So we're going to keep the content coming as far as videos and tips and tricks that we learn and we're doing as we go forward. But we also want to help you really make strides and steps toward thriving in your budget. It was a game changer for us. When we really sat down and really started to do this budgeting thing, we got some help along the way from coaches and from other mentors in our life, and so we want to be that person for you. Oftentimes, accountability is one of the top reasons that people drop out. We've taught the Financial Peace University class now 28 times, and we see that people are able to stick with it during the 9 weeks that we're in class, but then as soon as class is over, life kind of gets in the way and you're not there every week to get reminded of what to do. And so we really want to be here and help you in that accountability. So if that's something you're interested in and really ready to dive in and take this seriously, we want to be here to help.
Yes.
What else? What else you got for us today?
I think that's all I got.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But we just wanted to thank you guys for watching again. Again, you're watching Sense of Survival.
Coach? Sense of Survival Coach?
Well, yes. Sense of Survival Coaching. It's Tasha. I'm Anton. We're happy to talk with you again. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're on YouTube now, Facebook, all the things. So like, comment, and subscribe, and build up the subscriber, and share with your friends. That we've got a few shares, and it's been huge for us. So we really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And we want to thank you for that. Thank you, guys.